Deathless is an improvised cinematic narrative with live production, including music and dialogue. There is no script. This story contains violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and a darkness which may leave you doubting who you are. Proceed at your own risk.
Shake, shake, shake me awake. Rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Shake, shake, shake me awake. Rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me.
Cora, my dear, you hear a sickening snap as the world around you fades into smoke. Your senses consumed by the overwhelming onslaught of ashen embers dancing against your nerves. Never really painful, though. No. Warm, with ire, might be the best way to describe it. A minor irritation, which seems pleasant against the seemingly eternal and cold void that surrounds that. You find yourself reaching out, feeling the flame's protection against this void. You look off into the distance. Has this room gotten larger? There is nothing here. Nothing at all that you can see except... Would you roll for me, my love?
Of course.
Just a straight D100. We're not going to do any of that difficulty bullshit.
96.
96! Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. You feel the void closing even more as the warmth struggles to keep you safe. But you do notice something, as we all know that failures do not necessarily mean that you fail, and I don't want you to fail right now. I want you to see the ashes falling from the sky. They're a bit thinner, almost like a tunnel. And it points to where the Smiling One once stood. Or does stand. Yes, does stand. What would you like to do?
The Smiling One? Oh my gosh.
Yes, the large statue that may or may not have been yours truly.
Ooh. Okay, well, if I see a tunnel with something at the other end and otherwise like void around me, I guess I would try to go towards the Smiling One in the tunnel.
As you take each step, you notice a spotlight shining at the base of the Smiling One, and it gets brighter and brighter, and you begin to feel a bit safer and safer as you approach. Would you like to continue approaching?
Yes.
Wonderful. I knew you could do this. We're going to fast forward a bit. I don't want to walk. It's a very long way. It's like 3 football fields. You get there.
The hallway is this long.
The hallway is that long. You find yourself at the base of the Smiling One, but where the featureless suggestion of a body once stood in mimicry, you now see me, wailing on a Fender Stratocaster. My back is to you, seemingly unaware of your presence. What would you like to do? Ba-da-ba-bow, bow, bow, wow, wow, wow.
I'm not a music or instrument person. Is that the name
It's
of
a
the
guitar. It's an electric guitar.
Okay.
It's the one. This is a fun fact. No, you know what? I'll let everyone research it. I'm not going to spoil the little Easter egg here.
Okay, well, if I go down this tunnel and I see you rocking out on a guitar, I'm probably just going to take it in for a couple seconds. How well are you playing this guitar?
Very well. It seems like I shouldn't be playing it this well. Oh, but I am.
Like
Never
rock
missing a
god
beat.
status.
Yes, just
Skill.
in my own groove right now, enjoying it.
Okay. After a couple seconds, I would probably say your name out loud. You may or may not hear me. If you don't hear me, I would try to reach out and like tap you on the back or the arm.
Just out of reach, however. As soon as you say my name, he stops. And he turns around. However, what you might find odd is that even though he swings the guitar on his back, it is still playing. This Moog doesn't say a word. How could he? He has no mouth, no nose, nor does he have any features of any kind. He kneels down and takes off your glasses. Gently, softly, peacefully. And then, the world begins to blur for you. The embers give out. And that's when you hear two individuals yelling, "Moog's World! Party time! Excellent!
Excellent!
It's total darkness for you right now. But you feel yourself sitting. This is odd. This is really odd. You were just in a void. As you open your eyes, you find yourself in this well-worn love seat in a cluttered basement. And is it a studio? What is this place? It's not tidy. There are cobwebs in the corner. However, this space does burn with a charm of chaotic energy. The mismatched furniture has been scattered about with only camera placement in mind. Other than a singular studio light, the room itself is lit by a soft, flickering glow of half-working string lights and the lava lamp. Posters of rock bands cover the wall and fight each other for placement. And you notice aging studio and recording equipment nearby, wired together, and this is a fire hazard. Someone should honestly... Hey, you! Can you report this? This is not good. No? Oh, no. Sorry. Anyways.
You should probably appoint someone to watch those cords so no one trips.
You hear that? She's doing your job for you. Unbelievable. Everything's working. There's no fires yet. What would you like to do, Cora?
Does it seem like the light, the one studio light, is facing me? Is the
Yes.
love seat the focus?
It's facing, yes, the love seat, yes.
So I'm on stage in this.
Yes. And you
That
do
would be-
see the equipment, a camera, the light, obviously, some other stuff in the background.
If I send out my magical sense, does my magic
Mhm.
work? Do I sense anything?
Oh! I don't know. Roll. Let's see.
A regular D100 again, or
Yes,
Mind?
please. Yeah, we don't need difficulty of mind. Semantics.
So a mind roll or a D100 roll?
Just a D100.
Okay. 93.
This is not great for you. You see nothing with your magical sense. However, your eyes are beginning to adjust to the brightness of the light, and you see shadowy figures manning each of the bits of studio equipment.
I would call out. Hello? Who's there?
They don't answer. The one behind the camera, its head tilts to the side a bit.
I would want to get up and get out of the light so I could see the room better. Probably like, if I can get up off of the love seat, maybe like scooching to the side so I can keep everything in sight.
As you get up, a second spotlight shines on you. This time revealing a sofa. It's beat up. And frozen in time is the visionary and myself sitting there.
How far away is the sofa? The second sofa that appears?
Within standard talk show distance from the desk to the chair.
Does it seem like you both are frozen? Or does it seem like you're interacting with each other?
It seems as if someone hit pause mid-introduction of a show. So we're both, well, I don't know, I don't want to speak for Visionary, but I'm definitely wailing on a guitar that does not exist. An air guitar is what it's called.
I got drumsticks, man.
There you are.
And I'm pointing them at my head.
Stalker, would you roll for me, please?
Yes.
Just a 100, please.
Of course, Stalker will.
I didn't misspeak. I meant Stalker.
Yes, I know.
All right.
It's just taking me a minute.
It's all right. And then Cora, why don't you roll for me?
A
again as
99.
well? A 99. Oh. Cora, roll for me. I want to see what this means.
Oh, what?
What? Oh, shit!
96, 93, 99, 100. I'm sorry, Dice, who offended you today?
Not me. It's because I'm not rolling. That's why.
Holy Moog's world, man.
It's my world. All right. So here's what happens. Your magic sense comes back to you. You sent it out. And I don't know if this happens to you or not. I would suspect maybe not in this way, but it comes back almost like a radar does, like it bounces back. And you recognize that behind the camera is Stalker. But it's not Stalker. But it feels like Stalker. And then holding the lighting is Esteban. The boom mic is Fen. Craft services is Gunnar. And holding the cue cards is Constantine. They cannot interact with you at all. It seems like they don't even know who they are. This is what they look like to you. Well, Cora, the other Moog sitting on the couch says, what do you think about the new Nirvana album? And he looks at the camera and kind of like tugs on his collar a little bit.
Nirvana? The Who? I'm like dazed.
No, not the Who. That's more Visionaries thing, isn't it, Vish?
Oh man, it's all my thing. I appreciate music if it rocks and it makes me move my body.
Oh, Visionary. Might I remind you that not many people want to see you moving your body.
Well, don't
in that
mention the
way.
music, man. If you mention the Who or Nirvana, my body's gonna start moving. You know, just up and down usually. Maybe a little
If you
side
move
to
your
side.
body again, they're gonna take us off the air. Local broadcast does not appreciate it one bit.
Hey man, I'm ahead of my time. What can I say? A lot of people tell me these are very European moves.
Mess. How many people have told you that exactly?
I don't know. Maybe one European lady.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that was your mother, and not a European lady.
My mother's not a European lady. She's got a nice purse though, so she has some European flair herself.
We can talk about who is and who is not European
Got a
women
strawberry.
all day, but we have a show to do here, don't we? We have special guests, not just Cora tonight. We have the rest of the band, don't we, Visionary?
Sure we do. I don't really know this band very well, but they're all here right now. I mean, I'll do my best. If they're any good, I can't promise my body won't be moving.
Well, and this Moog looks at the camera. I guess we will hope that they are terrible then, won't we?
They seem like it.
They seem
Doesn't
like
seem
it,
like
yes.
they could play well together. I don't know, just by judging at them.
All right. Well, the first guest coming up is going to be none other than the one who makes your skin crawl a little bit. He's not there 1 minute and then he is the next. That's right. I'm talking about the one, the only Pulse Rate. And as Cora, you might find your eyes navigating towards anywhere else that's not myself or Visionary at the moment, and Pulse Rate comes out from nowhere? There's nothing beyond the cameras. But you hear a door open. Pulse Rate, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for taking busy amounts of time to come see us. We appreciate it.
Yes, it has been busy. Thank you for having me.
Pulse Rate. And this Moog looks at the camera. Was that a lie?
What?
So, tell us, dear friend, what have you been up to these days?
Oh, I've been working on cataloging all of my favorite episodes of my favorite TV show.
And what's that? Dare I ask?
I think you know.
The Moog looks nervously at Visionary. Do you know? What is this? I thought you vetted all this.
Hey man, what do you mean? You don't know? Doesn't he ask you to watch it with him all the damn time?
Struggling to find the words. The other Moog says,
The one with the bunch of guys in skirts that are swinging swords at each other.
I am immortal. I have
Yep.
inside me
oh, not
blood
again.
of kings.
Look what you've done now, Visionary.
That's the one, man. It's Highlander, man.
It's Highlander. That's right. Tell us, what do you appreciate most about the Highlander series?
Oh,
That's such an interesting question.
Not
Are you asking
you,
me?
Visionary, our guest.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm interested to know what Visionary thinks.
Man, I just don't, I don't get it. You're a person who exists to kill all the other people that are like you. And that makes you stronger?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I get it. Totally get it.
That's the
I don't like
basic
my
plot.
I don't like my family sometimes neither, but I guess, just for fictional purposes.
The crowd really liked that one.
I look around in confusion when I hear laughter.
Yes, there's no audience. There's nothing.
It's just a basement.
It's just a basement. Not even a full one at that. Oh, all right. Movies. What else do people talk about in this particular? Moog is struggling. He's going through the cue cards. He's motioning to the cue card holder to go, 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 go. Oh, yes. Books. Pulse Rate, I understand that you've recently read a rather good one.
Yes, of course.
Yes, tell me, was it the tome of your life?
Moog, I have to ask you something.
Oh, me? Well, if you must.
Are you keeping a secret from everyone?
The Moog pauses, staring off into nothing. It would seem to be, as you can't see his eyes at all, can you? Well, I'm a man of many secrets and intrigue, I will have you know, Pulse Rate.
I know. But does everyone else?
Oh, no. It's that time, isn't it? Yes, of course, everyone knows that I'm wonderful on the guitar, and I am an avid fan of the Highlander series. What else could you be referring to?
Man, did you steal my Foghat CD again?
No, I would never steal that. Why would I steal that?
It's got flute.
Ugh.
Hard rock with flute, man. Open your mind, expand it.
I would rather expand it in other ways, thank you.
Sorry.
Very much.
Sorry.
Well, if you would like to keep your influx of food, Pulse Rate, I would recommend you don't tell everyone at home and everyone in the town.
Okay, but I like big secrets, big lies, and yours is the most delicious.
And why do you think that is?
I don't
because
know.
Those who know seldom live to tell the tale.
You're so funny. I'm going to go behind you and start giving you a massage.
Oh,
You're so funny and good at guitar.
this is more like it. He's into it. Oh, this Moog loves it. And the guitar bit, oh, he's eating it up. His guard is completely down.
He's right. You're getting a lot better these days.
Oh, well, thank you. His guard's a little bit up now. It's weird. Visionary likes music with flutes in it. Rockin' flutes.
And
If he thinks
I
that
whisper
that's
something
good.
in your ear.
What do you whisper?
I'm going to let you know.
Oh.
And that's what I whisper.
All right, very well. Run along. There we go.
Sort of dance out of the room.
Before you do that, roll for me as yourself, Pulse Rate.
Of course.
3 times, please. Mm-hmm. Twice more.
Oof.
Oof. All right, off you go. Run along.
Here we are, princes of the universe.
Yes, he fancies himself a prince of the universe. All that power now would go right to his head. He would have none of the responsibility, would he? Visionary, this is the part where you agree with me.
Oh, sure, man. Sorry. It was just a bit enchanted by his dancing.
Yes, we always are with the rule of a
The show
27.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's not my favorite show, but
What, the Highlander or this one?
Yeah.
There's
No,
a
my
right answer
favorite
there,
show.
my friend.
as you know, he's Moog's World, followed closely by College Game Day.
That's right. And speaking of which, we do need to get a bit of a move on. We cannot interrupt College Game Day. The words hang on his tongue. Time for our second guest, everyone. The wonderful, the sensational.
Wait, was I supposed to do something for this? I didn't know there was going to be a second guest.
Of course there's a second guest. Did you not read the briefing that I spent forever? I had to type it up on a typewriter. Do you know how many times you cannot make a mistake?
What exactly is a briefing? Because it has the word brief in it, but it was like 7 pages long.
It was
don't
only
know if I
6,
read the brief
and it
or
was
not.
properly spaced. Really, maybe 5.
I double space. I'm a fan. I survived on double space, and I get it. Okay, I'm sorry. Please continue.
All right. Everyone, avert your eyes. It's Deadeye.
Oh my god. Wow, thanks so much for having me. Moog, Mr. Moog. Oh, I'm thrilled. Such a
Yes.
fan.
Calm down, please. Yes, we know. Thank you. Thank
And I'm
you.
here too.
Oh, hey, Vij.
I like Fish.
I'm no longer calling you that ever again. That went right to your head as well. All right, Deadeye, we understand that you've recently been enjoying a certain piece of fiction. Do you care to tell us what it was and what it's about?
Oh, such a good question, Moog. Yeah, I have been really enjoying a new film that has just come out, a new film called Waterworld, and it is something else.
Is it? A world
Yep.
of water, is it?
Have you not seen it? Oh
can't say
God,
that I
you
have.
have to go and see it, Moog. It's so good. It is a world post-apocalyptic, filled with water. Everyone is looking for a fictional place, a mythical place called Dryland.
Huh. Dry land.
Yep, that's right. They all live in these little ramshackle towns put together called atolls, and it's brilliant.
And they drink their own piss.
Do they?
That's what I heard anyway. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm definitely going to now.
Sorry, I thought that this was like a talk show, right? Like a late night talk show? Like, are you supposed to be asking me like more questions about me, Moog?
Deadeye, roll a D100 for me, please.
May I ask where exactly? The old one or the new one?
The new one, yes, just a regular
Thank you so much.
D100.
Okay, thank
Man,
you.
have you seen Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves? That was really good too.
That's not what I wanted to do. 76.
All right. 76. What does that mean? You notice an expression on that Moog's face, and it's kind of like, why are you talking about a movie? Is what you get out of it.
Well, you know, questions about me. I mean, what was the last piece of media you partook in?
That I partook in, well, not including this show right here, where I watch each and every episode to make sure that the next one is better than the last. And certainly doesn't make me feel icky at all. There was
Icky
a
atoll? Get it?
Atoll.
Atolls? Like in
I don't get
Waterworld?
it. I don't
Okay.
understand what you're saying.
All
I
right.
haven't seen the movie. We've been over that. Yeah.
How far
My
is the movie before they
producer-
drink their own piss? Because if it's not good, I don't want to sit through a whole movie. I'll just kind of go in the middle. I just think it sounds hilarious.
While all this is going on, Cora, what are you doing? Are you still taking in the show? Are you perusing? What have you done?
I think I'm just a little like flabbergasted and definitely taking it in. I think at this point I would recognize Visionary's voice. Maybe.
Yes, you've met him. Yes.
Indirectly, yes. In the hallway.
I pointed.
That was about as long as the tunnel I just went through.
Oh, right. Yes.
I think okay, so it's like it's one of those like situations where you're in a really, really weird dream and you're just kind of like absorbing it. I think the longer you all talk, the more I would want to see more of the basement. But I think I would probably be, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I would probably feel kind of fixed in place when I'm in the light. So I'm just watching.
It definitely feels safer in the light. Yes,
Yeah,
I will
okay,
say that.
I
But you
figured.
don't feel like fixed necessarily. You don't feel... Actually, you know what? Roll for me.
Yeah.
Let's see.
62.
You feel as if you could step into the darkness if you wanted to, but without... Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like an unnecessary risk based on what you felt in the previous area.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the void with the embers and
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think I would be caught in that like uncomfortable place of I feel like I need to stay in the light to feel safe, but also I'm under a blaring studio light and the center of attention with shadowy figures watching me. So it's that like, should I try to get out of here? Should I stay here? Meanwhile, just being distracted by the conversation y'all are having about, current media that I may or may not have seen.
And you
I don't
do
believe
notice...
I would have seen Waterworld.
You do notice just that, Cora. When you move, if you adjust your positioning, you move your weight around, whatever, the figures that you recognize as those from the coffin, they follow you, their eyes. The camera stays on the show, but their attention's on you.
Mm-hmm.
I look at you, Moog, and I say, he's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him this life from this monstrosity.
You see, while narrator Moog just finished the entire song in his head, you see Studio Moog's fingers involuntarily tapping. Roll for me.
$18.
Ooh. You have... Right now, you are Deadeye, but a characterization of Deadeye right now in this scenario. You have one sentence as proper Deadeye. You've come to the realization that you're in a studio. Moog's right there. You last thing you remember, you were in a room with the bleeding walls and clocks ticking and all of that. And now you're in a studio with Moog right next to you, laughing and visionary, but they look a bit off. That's all you get.
Can you guys take me home?
And with that, you're back to normal.
Hey, just go upstairs, man.
Yes, we're not holding you here against your will. That would be...
We gotta finish the show.
we
We
gotta
got some more questions, right? We gotta have
Yes.
more
Oh,
questions.
yeah, ask me another question.
Yes. Visionary, you had some questions.
Yeah, number one. For television, can I touch your face?
Yeah, why not?
And then the camera cuts directly to Studio Moog, and it goes, folks, if you are a bit squeamish or weak of the stomach, you might want to not look at this next bit. And then the camera goes right to Visionary's finger slowly going towards.
And right
Which
before
pockmark?
it gets there, I do this, and I put my hands on the side of his face. Her face.
Roll for me. Yes, roll for me. It's exciting. I shouldn't have clapped out loud. My dogs are gonna bark.
6.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit.
Okay. Visionary, you're seeing all of this. Not you. Proper visionary.
From
Yes.
where? From where I am?
You are walking down the hallway, right? With Fen behind you. And you trip
Shit.
and you see all of this. You cannot interact, but you are seeing for the next, until the scene ends, you're seeing all of it.
Did you fucking trip me, you German Shepherd mother?
I didn't
What?
touch you, and if you touch me, you are going to lose an arm.
No, I'm just.
And now we're back.
As you touch my face, there's a hideous sort of like squelching sound, and my skin is kind of like breaking under your touch, and it starts to rot away like in flakes where you're pushing on it.
Okay, I'm not gonna push too hard. But then I take my hands off and I go, see, look, I'm not sick or anything. She's fine. And I'm wiping my hands on the sofa.
I look down
Studio.
the barrel of the camera and my face is slowly sliding off of my skull in like little chunks, and I give like a smile.
See, man, people need to know. I mean, it looks a little scary, but it's okay. You ain't gonna get sick from it.
Moog looks disgusted. Studio Moog. He's just can hardly look. And jumps off of the sofa and sits on the arm of the seat in which Cora was sitting. Well, Cora, was it?
Yes?
Yes. Don't be so... pretend the camera's not even there, he whispers into your ear. Have you ever read Charlotte's Web?
That's the one with the spider and the pig, right?
The spider and the pig. Yes.
I think. Maybe when I was younger. Also, you guys were talking about a brief. I don't think I got a script or a brief or even like a memo or anything. I just found myself here. Why am I here?
Why are you here? What do you mean, why are you here? Cora, you are gracing us with your presence. We understand that you are currently on a world tour right now. The likes of which no one has ever seen. And someone from your management team, we definitely are not holding her against her will. Glance at the camera as it's live broadcasting to maybe 6 blocks. I don't know, maybe 14 people are watching. Your management team said you would be delighted to be here and that they sent you the brief. Isn't that right, Visionary?
Yes.
Always helpful.
It was in your mailbox, left on your doorstep. They called you up and read you the whole thing. Pretty sure they sent it by a postal person who sang it outside your doorstep while attached to a pigeon. It got to you.
And for those of you who at home who wouldn't have the briefing, and why would you? You're getting this for entertainment. Cora here and her band, the Corvettes, are looking for new talent and agreed to help us by looking at some recent talent that may provide some value or some worth, and who knows, maybe even might be worthy of sharing the stage with one day.
I look like dazed for a second and then go, oh, right. My manager, I play the finger bells, don't I?
And play the finger bells. What an understatement. How absolutely just so humbling to be in front of someone who diminishes their own achievements to help raise others. You don't just play the finger bells. The finger bells become you. You know how to use this instrument. Instruments? What would you say in your expert opinion? Instrument or instruments?
I think it depends on the grammar of the sentence.
Grammar.
Get
Both.
fucked, Greg.
I think
matter.
you can classify them as both.
Well, is each bell, is it multiple? I don't even know how it works, I'm ashamed to say. I just listen on vinyl, like properly.
Well, you see, it's these fingers right here. So technically, there are
So
two
is it-
bells.
She's trying to crush my head. Look out.
Watch out! Watch out! Roll, Cora. I want to see if you crush his head.
75.
No, you don't.
Decapitate me if she got a 1.
You do not. And good thing, because this would be an awfully short session if you did. No. At this point, you notice in Studio Moog a bit of concern, just for a moment, on his face, and it washes away. Well, yes, anyways, tell us about your next album, please.
I squint and think really hard. Well, you see, it's more conceptual right now, but I was really inspired by this new album. Have you ever heard of Pure Moods?
Studio Moog looks at the camera. I'm not allowed to make that joke, folks. Tell us, please. Assume there are exclusively 75-year-old women watching the show right now, and they've never heard of Pure Moods. Please, let them know.
Well, it's just a really powerful type of album, really inspiring. It just occurred to me, you're a musician. What if we considered a collaboration? We could call it Pure Boogs.
His face lights up with delight. He is thinking 12,000 things at once, you can tell. Visionary, you know that when he gets this way, he needs to be calmed down, because otherwise things might get a little hot. What do you do, Visionary?
Man, I've seen the commercial for this. It goes like this. Oh, 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 oh. That's the end of it, man. It's great.
Roll. We're gonna see if this has
it's
the
not usually
desire.
my type of music, but it's got a lot of weird stuff. There's this lady, I think she's, I don't know, like El Salvadoran or something, named Enya. And she's got a bunch of songs on there. 28.
It works. Moog is instantly brought out of this sheer excitement, and while you can't really tell, you can infer from the movement of his eyebrow and his cheek that his eye is twitching now. And he's a bit hunched over as well.
You all right, man?
I'm fine, thank you.
You want me to take care of this lady? Is she bothering you?
No, not at all. Not her. No, never. Absolutely not.
Who is she anyway, man?
You don't know who Cora of the Corvettes is?
No.
I thought you were about expanding your mind.
You got an album? Can I borrow it? I feel awkward.
She is
I don't know her, but I feel like we should be best friends.
I'll have you know, she is the world's 99th top finger bells player.
Man, I haven't finger belled anybody since I was 15.
You're not supposed to say that on live television. We talked about this.
Oh, sorry.
There's sweat beating down Studio Moog's face as he turns to Deadeye, suddenly remembering that there was another guest on the show. Cora was just talking about Charlotte's Web. Brushes it under the rug. He's clearly lying as he's the one who brought it up.
Oh, right. Yeah, I love Charlotte's Web so much.
Yes. Do you think that some people are like Charlotte and they're quietly spinning little miracles into our lives without ever realizing it?
No, I think we're all pigs.
Studio Moog suddenly is wondering why he even has this television show anymore and rethinking all of his life decisions.
Away, sail away, sail away.
I look at Visionary and I go, hey man, like if you're ever looking for someone to finger bell.
And that's all the time that we have for now, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us here on Moog's World. Party time. Excellent. Party on, Visionary.
Party on, Moog.
This was great. Can we do it again?
Camera's cut. Deadeye's gone. Visionary's gone. Studio Moog is gone. It looks as if someone snapped, and you are now sitting in an empty, proper studio, and you can see beyond the camera and beyond the craft services, and you just see not bleachers, but seating, and more shadowy figures watching. That sense of dread that you got from the void from earlier is emanating from them. What would you like to do?
Oh my god. That's really tough to say because, like, I think the change in scenery would be really jarring, kind of like when you're in a dream and like you just kind of settle into a moment and then it all changes and you just like react to whatever is going on. I think I'd be scared of the shadowy figures in the stadium seating.
I did not have that in my notes that you might be scared. Oh, we can fix that. Here. You smell that scent of smoke. And that calming presence from earlier as well.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah.
We can roll and see if it helps too.
No, I think it would
If
help.
you want. Yeah, why
Remembering
not?
the
Sure.
feeling of like the protective flame going through the void.
Yes.
I would call out for Moog actually and see if Moog is still around.
Oh. Roll. Definitely need to roll for that one.
38.
A 38. You call out and you don't hear anything. But the flame, it feels like it's, I don't know how you would know this, but it feels like the flame is leaning on your shoulder in a very familiar way. and you feel as if someone might be behind your back. If you were to turn around, you would see nothing.
Okay.
It's not threatening.
What else do I see besides you said it's more like a regular studio. I can see the stuff, the equipment, stadium seating behind. Am I still on the couch? The love seat?
If you want to get up, you can, yes. But I would imagine you are still there. You've not gotten up. I think you investigated a little bit and then sat back down.
Yeah, I did. Okay. I would probably get up and cautiously explore the room.
What you notice, because you were kind of glancing around a little bit, taking in the show and all that, you notice that the stairs leading up are now leading down. Which is weird, because this is a basement. It's definitely a basement. It smells like a basement, that mildewy kind of smell. You feel a tug on your jacket towards the stairs.
Okay. I think I would kind of like in a daze follow the tug and go towards the stairs.
You go down the stairs and you feel like you're walking for much longer than you should. You're definitely moving, but the number of steps you count yourself taking do not match the number of steps that you've gone down. What would you like to do?
Can I see anything? Is it dark?
It is a very narrow stairwell, but there is end in sight. There's a door at the bottom. You can't quite make it out. If you want to roll to try to see if you can see more, you can.
Out of curiosity, sure. Yeah, let's roll.
Yeah. Or you can
81.
roll one more time for me.
4.
With the 81, you don't see anything, but with the 4, your magic sense almost instinctually comes out when you realize you can't really see. It's just a door, yeah? And it's that weird radar thing where it goes all the way down and then it comes back up. And as the wave comes back to you, the stairwell gets smaller. And you are now just one step away from the bottom.
As if I went down faster.
Almost
Probably
as if
reached
your
the end.
magic changed the stairwell a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you take that last step?
Yeah, I do.
You see a stone door in front of you. It's closed and sealed. It appears as if there's no way to open it. You look down and you notice a stone bowl. An offering bowl? A control panel? A stream deck? What's behind that? On your desk right now.
What's behind my stream deck?
Yes, please.
The pull of my monitor stand?
Can you look for me, see if there's anything there that shouldn't be there?
What?
Please. You see a pair of aviator sunglasses, behind the bowl. Can you show everyone? What would you like to do?
I'm so creeped out.
That's the coolest fucking thing that's ever happened on this channel. What the fuck did you do?
I have to tell you, I had a blurred reality moment where I was like, wait, am I actually in the dream? I'm sorry, what was the question?
Can you roll for me?
Okay. 38?
38. There's power emitting from the sunglasses. It feels safe and it feels familiar. You turn around, the staircase is gone. Darkness remains.
Is the door in the bowl still there?
Yes.
I would try putting the glasses in the bowl.
You put the glasses in the bowl. Nothing happens. You feel as if someone has wrapped their arm around you.
I would. Does it feel like someone I recognize, or is it just a presence, a comforting presence?
Roll.
Okay. 53.
It is a comforting presence, but it does feel familiar.
Okay. Can I move out into the void where the stairs used to be? Or am I stuck on the landing in front of the door?
You can move out into the void, yes. When you go to take a couple steps and you feel someone tugging at your jacket to beg you to stay.
Okay.
If you look off into the void, you will... It's weird because it's all black, it's all dark. However, you can make out silhouettes, endless of them. From now, from then, from before, from the future, maybe. It's hard to say.
Do I recognize any of the silhouettes?
Roll.
40.
With a 40, you don't recognize them, but you recognize they are people. Or at least the shape of a person. Some have more distinct features than others, but it's all very blurry still. You would probably see different, maybe hairstyles, head shapes, stuff like that. You could probably discern that they're wearing different clothes. Some might be sitting, some might be standing, some might be laying down.
Okay.
All fixated on you, though.
I would reach up and remove my glasses and try putting on the aviators. See if that changes anything.
It does. All those figures are now nodding their head, and some maybe even smirking, that you can tell. If you look at the door, you will see familiar markings on it. What was it, 8, I believe? And now the door is not closed any longer, but ajar. And from behind it, you hear the sound of rushing water. Perhaps it's the ocean. Sounds artificial. Almost as if it's what someone thinks an ocean should sound like. It's not quite right, but not quite wrong either. What do you do?
Reach out a hand towards the opening in the door. See if I feel anything different, a breeze or a change in something.
Do you step forward or do you just reach out?
Probably small step forward to be able to get within range.
You smell stale popcorn, and expired cola syrup. It's faint, which is odd because your vampire senses, they should be overwhelming. Your jacket tugs towards the door.
Yeah, I would walk through it. Maybe glancing over my shoulder one last time at the shadowy figures in the distance.
They are, if they had, those that have seats are on the edge of it. Those who are not are now, you can tell, focused on you, brimming with anticipation. And as you walk through the doorway, the door closes. And if you heard any whispering before from them, you no longer do. And maybe you no longer will ever again. As you cross the threshold, you find yourself in an empty theater. It's a movie theater, but it's old, and it look. How can I put this? It's a proper theater that was retrofitted to become a movie theater. There's a screen that looks like it is a bit too small for the stage, and you see everyone that was just interviewed, plus Studio Moog, but not Studio Moog. No, you don't see Studio Moog. Nope, scratch that. You see Visionary. You see Pulse Rate. You see Deadeye. And they, as you walk up, see Moog. You look at Deadeye, and Deadeye, however, doesn't look like a walking corpse. What does she look like?
Deadeye looks like a normal woman in her mid-20s. Brown hair, glasses. She's wearing a printed t-shirt and a striped one over top.
Cora.
She's smiling.
She's smiling. Sorry, go on. No, she's smiling. Moog, her smile makes you feel like you are seeing the sunrise again. But you would not ever dare mention that out loud. You walk into the theater and you see the hit movie Waterworld on the screen, but it's blurry. Can't quite make out what's going on. You see Visionary, Pulse Rate, and Deadeye mid-discussion, very loud, disrupting the movie, and there are those scattered about.
Kevin Costner has a secret.
What are you talking about, man? It's so good.
I wish he would tell it. Maybe it'd pick the pace up here.
Oh, it will. I can't wait.
Now, let me
Just
get this straight.
watch the movie.
He was a Seattle Mariner? He was a baseball player before this?
Yeah, like a real Ulysses.
Oh, Deadeye.
Visionary, you notice your best friend walking up.
Boo! Boo, come on! I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why you gotta look in the mirror before we go sit and watch a movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be dark in here anyway.
You're late,
And also
Moogie.
take the glasses off. It fucks with the fucking color grading, you know? Like you want to look at it the way that they made it.
Let him have his glasses. He needs them. They're part of him.
Whatever, just sit down. Come on.
I'll go over and sit next to them. If Deadeye is at the end of the group, I would sit next to them.
Come on in. I like pat the seat next to me as you go to sit down and then elbow you. Ready to see some real good shit?
Yeah, I hear they drink piss in this movie.
Yeah, it didn't happen yet. Don't worry, you didn't miss it.
Spoilers.
Is that a spoiler? Fuck, man. I avoided so much about this movie, and now I know they drink piss. Do I like that? Does it make it better or worse? Fuck.
I mean, there's a surprise. We're gonna find out.
Do you
Better be
want to
logical.
know his secret?
Is it that he drinks piss? I mean, there's a lot of water in this movie.
No. It's about his ears.
Oh,
What is it? What is it?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, obviously, yes.
He's a fish.
what? He's a fish. What the hell?
That better not be a fucking plot point, or that's like gonna be the worst movie I've ever fucking seen.
No, it's going to be good. Trust me.
He's always right.
Pulse.
Remember, he done this before. He's never wrong.
Fuck. Okay. Whatever. Let's just watch the worst movie ever made together, and it'll be the best movie ever made because we're watching it together, right?
Do you remember when we saw Jurassic Park and he knew the guy from Seinfeld was gonna screw him over? He knew.
Well, I mean,
before he, you know, that one said- Yeah,
Are
see?
you telling a lie?
Hold on, I need to roll now. I nearly forgotten I was having so much fun watching. Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
I
That's
rolled
a
a 4.
four.
Yes. Okay, so you well, you'll be fine, I'm sure. Someone stands up in the middle of the theater. If you all are kind of towards the back, they're front and center. They are wearing a Waterworld t-shirt. He is a very large man, and he stands up and
Dennis
says, he stands up and says, "What the fuck, man? I was enjoying this movie and you just ruined the piss part. I brought all my friends here and we were sitting here. This is the first night and all we wanted to do, we've been waiting for this. And they fucking drink. Are you insane?"
Boo, sit down, man. Throw popcorn at him. Sit down.
This man gets riled up. He's large. He's maybe 6'4" or 5. He's built like a football player. And
Hey, man. Listen, the guy pissing into his own mouth isn't going to change the story enough for you to not enjoy it, okay? So just, watch it. Chilled out.
And it's in his own mouth now? What the fuck? You just can't help yourself.
It's not important.
Wait until you see the tattoo.
And then 4 more men stand up, all bigger than the last. And he says, "You know what? I'm fucking done with it. Let's kick the shit out of these fucking nerds."
Boo.
And they run at you. And we're not going to do proper initiative or anything like that. Whoever speaks first acts first.
I start dancing with the first one that comes to us. I grab him and start doing a waltz.
Terrified. He is fighting you tooth and nail. He's trying to get out, but he just can't. He is like, he looks over. What the fuck? What the fuck? And the Steve, do anything, please.
You smell so nice. Now be a gentleman on our first date.
Visionary, what do you do?
I think I'll stand up to one. I mean, they're all big, right?
Yes.
I say, "Hey, man, you ever play football?"
What the fuck? Of course I play football.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it because you ain't gonna play it again. And then I just
The fuck does that mean?
I kick him in the knee. And
You kick him in the knee, and it fucking goes the wrong way. It just snaps, right? And he is down on the ground, and he hits the side of his head on the chair. And he's out cold, blood spilling out. One of them goes after Deadeye.
Yeah, I raise my hands. Hey, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing, huh?
Cora, you feel your hands start to get hot. I'm sorry, Cora. Moog, you feel your hands start to get hot. And what would you like to do?
I think I would instinctively step in front of Deadeye and go, hey, buddy, you really want to do this instead of watching the movie? Come on, just go sit down.
What the fuck, man? Of course I'm gonna do this. You're all ruining the movie. I don't give a shit, whatever. I am from the 90s. I don't care about any of this shit. And he goes to...
it's not like it's going to be on TikTok later.
What do you think?
And
Someone's
he-
going to record this?
He goes to punch Deadeye right in the face.
I think without even thinking, my hand would go out and either block or push aside or sweep his arm.
You go roll for me real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what the dice say.
12.
You go to do that, but that's not what happens. You catch his fist in your hand, and it begins to boil. And you look over at Deadeye, and you look back at the man, and he drops to the floor screaming. Pulse rate. Your dance partner, you swung him a bit too hard, and now his neck is snapped.
Oh. I'm still talking to him about his past.
Not anymore, my friend.
Well, he can't hear me, but I still go.
There's one more remaining by my count.
Full on
And
with
he-
stat interview with the vampire moment where he's dancing with the corpse.
Yep.
I'm dancing with the corpse. His blood is out of my mouth, and I'm saying, do you remember in the 6th grade when you tried on your mother's dress? Oh, what a night that was!
The one remaining backs up into the stage front. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Come on. I was only just messing around. We weren't going to do anything on us. What the fuck are you guys?
I think I'm going to go over to him and I'm going to get in his face and go, look, man, do you want to watch this guy drink piss or not? So sit down, shut the fuck up, or go get your friends some help.
What the fuck? They're all fucking dead, I think. Look, his...
Oh, well, then I guess they don't need help and you can sit here and watch this guy in the movie.
Do you force them to watch the movie? What do you do?
You come sit next to us. And you know what? You be fucking quiet.
He runs for the exit.
I grab him.
You grab him. How do you grab him? Tell me.
Well, clearly I'll football tackle him to the ground and if I can, I'll pick him up.
You football tackle him to the ground, and you go to
I'll
pick him up.
drag him by his leg, maybe.
Well, which is it? You drag him by the leg or pick him up? Because
gonna grab
let's
him.
just say he's half the man he used to be.
Oh, when I hit him?
Yes, he football tackled him.
Oh, and he's in pieces. Oh, moves. Oh, shit. Man.
God, what a mess, you guys. Fuck, can't
This
take
is
you anywhere.
Charles, would you like to meet him? And I hold his head up and start. I'm Charles. Hello.
Pulse rate, just don't bring him home like last time, okay? Christ, stank for a week.
Oh, why not? Just for a few days.
Just one, though. I don't want to carry this guy. It's going to be
No. Wait. I have a great idea. Stick him in front. It'll be like MST3K.
Yes.
I don't catch that, man. Can we even catch that? Ow.
Let's find out. I throw him at Visionary.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. And I'm just dragging the pieces up to the front and setting them up in the thing.
All right, you set up your audience back.
Question.
Yes.
What's everyone else in the theater
Yeah,
doing
is this
right
a crowded theater?
No, that was it. That was
Okay.
everyone else.
Oh, good. Because it was the last show.
It was the very last showing of
private
Waterworld.
showing.
All right. We're gonna have to get rid of these bodies when we leave.
So as you, nope, sorry.
We can let
go
them. We can let
It's
the
the 90s,
sweep
things
them up with the
happen.
popcorn.
Stuff them in the garbage can on the way out. Maybe yeah, that makes sense.
As you go and you set up your makeshift audience again in miscellaneous seats throughout the theater, you go and you sit next to each other. Yes. Moog, you find Visionary and Deadeye on either side of you. Pulse Rate isn't sitting. Well, correct me if I'm wrong on this one. I don't imagine Pulse Rate sits on the seats normally. I think he sits on the top of the backrest, and his feet are on the proper seat.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh, yes.
Perched. Yeah.
And you all resume your viewing of Waterworld, and you've made it just in time for the piss drinking.
Which is 5 minutes into
5
the
minutes
movie.
into the movie.
Those are great previews. Yeah.
Except, oh yes, there's always, 30 minutes of previews?
Mm-hmm.
Except Cora. Cora, can you roll for me?
48.
It's blurry, it's out of focus, and you don't hear anything. But it's from your past. You are watching as if someone is displaying a movie. From where, do you think? From when? Either or.
This is from Moog's past?
Mm-mm. This is from your past, dear.
Is it still blurry though?
Yes. With the 48, it's a bit blurry. You could try to get it sharpened if you like.
I think before I realized, I would throw my hands in the air and go, "Come on! All this, really? We travel here. We're here. We've just had a fight, and the movie's not even in focus." And I would look behind up at the box where the window is and see if there's any like movement up there.
There is no window. There is a light pointing at the screen. Your friends are frozen in time, maybe, again?
Are you pointing, Visionary?
I'm frozen, pointing at the screen,
Okay.
sure. I misjudged my fitness to do this while you have your scene. Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, so after realizing that it's not the regular movie, what would first tip me off that it's not Waterworld, what we came here to watch?
What do you mean?
You were saying it's a memory.
Yes.
So what would first, but it's blurry. So what would first tip me off that it's not the movie we went to see?
Oh, a feeling. You have this feeling and you feel as though something is trying to turn your head away from it. Gently, though. Not forcefully, just in a protective way, almost. Almost as if, maybe not turning your head, maybe trying to blur your vision even more. Oh, that's what it is. Yes. It's almost as if something is trying to stop you from watching a scary movie. Do you allow it, or do you want to see what's on the screen?
I think the combination of the blurry image and the feeling of something trying to keep me from watching, I would maybe realize what it was. The blur of colors would be just enough for me to put it together.
And now you're feeling deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
An out-of-body deja vu, if that's even possible.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Does it feel like there's a feeling that's trying to keep me from watching it like it's a scary movie, but is there something else that's compelling about the fact that I'm seeing a memory on the screen? Like, am I meant to see it?
Are you meant to see it? I think that it feels like an invasion almost, but not for you, Cora. It feels like it's your magic displaying it for some reason.
Mm.
Maybe an aftershock, maybe not. Maybe roll, please.
Mm-hmm.
The power's gone straight to my head.
25.
25. With a 25, you feel a similar feeling to when the echo of your magic came back. You didn't do that. It just happened. And now you're not doing this, but it's just happening.
Would you like to know what the memory would be?
I would love to know what the memory would be.
I think it would be disorienting, because at this point I would probably have forgotten that I was Cora, and I would be thinking of myself as Moog. But then the combination of the blur of the screen and the colors and the sensation of don't look, don't watch, would be like a sense of vertigo of recognizing, oh, that's what it is. And I think I would, with the sense of deja vu, remember it was when I was 11. And it was the first time that I went to my uncle's business. Because I had a large family, and a lot of them ran their own kinds of shops. And I'd been to my uncle's shop before, but it wasn't until I was 11 that I went in the back room. And it was the first time that I saw exactly what he did. And the first thing that I remember seeing was the hooks hanging from the ceiling and the corpses hanging from them.
Corpses?
Dead pigs, dead cows.
Pigs. Pigs! Pigs! I'm sorry. Please go on.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's going full circle, because the fucking Charlotte's Web and then the fucking pigs on the... I'm so sorry. Please continue. I'm muting myself now.
And at that age, I don't think I had put together yet that the tidy little packages of meat in the front of the store had come from these animals hanging in the back. And for the first time, I understood what the stains on my uncle's apron were. And that the way that he sliced the meat in such a clean and efficient way meant that, or came from, the daily interaction with these dead things. And I remember my face getting hot and my body starting to tingle and feeling sick to my stomach and realizing, oh, I'm in a place of death. And my uncle's business is the business of suffering.
Fucking hell. No wonder you don't like attachments to people or things. Sorry. What I meant to say was, thank you for sharing that memory with us. That was greatly appreciated. Definitely didn't say the other thing before. This is what we're just gonna sweep that one under the rug. All right. You watch this happening, and everyone else just sees, what a world. Deadeye says something to you, but you don't hear it.
What? Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, do you find him hot?
I mean, yeah. Like, look at that, those cheekbones and that jawline. I mean, whew. I mean, it's
All
not
right,
as good as
chill out.
mine,
I was
but you know.
Well, yeah. It goes without saying, Moog.
Now, it's weird. Pulse rate is saying something, and you can't hear him, but it's not because you're tuning him out this time.
This time.
It's because he's muted.
I know.
So this time, Moog, I am going to ask you to roll to see if you can hear what pulse rate is saying.
He said roll.
Yes, please.
53.
53. It's a whisper. You get the gist of it. What's the gist of it, pulse rate?
The gist is that now we get to know exactly what's on her skin.
Moog, it doesn't matter what the gist of it is. Now, the visionary is speaking. You cannot hear him. And I am going to ask you to roll again.
79.
You will never hear what he says in this moment. It's probably hilarious. You look down at your hand. And it's kind of close to Deadeye's hand. And almost instinctually. No, you know what? What do you do with that hand?
Is it the first time I'm aware of where it's placed? Or do I...
Tonight, yes. In this moment, yes.
I think once I realize how close it is to Deadeye's hand, I go to clench my fingers and then force myself to relax and maybe scooch my hand maybe a centimeter closer to Deadeye's.
Deadeye, you notice this is not a centimeter. It's like a couple inches closer now. He thinks this guy over here, he's probably up to some joke or something at your expense. Maybe? I don't know. Who's to say?
I freeze. I don't move my hand away. I leave it where it is, and I'm kind of holding still and sneaking looks out of the corner of my eye.
What do you do, Moog?
I feel like this would be a very Moog moment of there'd be like a and a stretch and like a repositioning of the body, but the hand stays perfectly still in like the position.
Oh man. I would like ever so almost minutely move my pinky finger a little bit over and then back a little, and then I have no idea what's going on in the movie.
Time out on this scene. Production Barry, this is for you right now.
Thank you. I appreciate
Time
it.
in. Time in.
I'm in love.
Moog, your last move. What do you do?
Last move.
Yes?
I think if I were to be doing the flicking my eyes to the side to see whatever I can see, what would I notice, Deadeye? From like out of my peripheral vision.
You are very familiar with my physicality, and my physicality is usually pretty closed and pretty tight. I usually keep, as tight in myself as possible. You would notice that my hand hasn't moved, but my head is kind of angled down. So you're like, she's not watching the movie. That's what I imagine you would think, because I'm not really looking at the screen. And I'm breathing sort of tensely, like quickly, but not, I'm like trying to cover it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very, I think the closest thing that I could say is it's like very teenage. It's very like what someone who doesn't know what to do in this situation would do. Like, don't move because you don't want to scare them off, but like,
Yeah. Okay. So I think the combination of that plus the pinky moving away, then moving back, I think I would just simply smile a little softly to myself and then move my pinky over so that our pinkies are touching. And leave it
I would
there.
like flinch the moment you touched me, like my pinky would flinch away, and then I would put it back slowly.
And normally, this is where the scene would end, and it would be this really touching moment where a boy who fell for a girl on New Year's Eve would find the strength to pursue that feeling. However, you are your own worst enemy, Moog. And you just had to get that one line in because, God forbid, someone learn your true feelings. God forbid, you were vulnerable. What do you say?
Honestly, I don't know if I trust my Moog channeling right now. I think possibly in this moment, I would still be, maybe I'd have like a moment of like blur where I kind of come back to myself and realize I'm Cora. And I like the idea of almost me being stuck in your memory and my mouth just opens and your voice comes out and says whatever you would say to ruin the moment.
It says, your mouth opens and the words, you've gotten some of that ooze on. This is a new jacket. Come on. Come out. not proud of it?
I yank my hand. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. And I pull my arms into my chest and I slide down the seat and pull my leg away from you and lean as far away as I can. Sorry, yeah.
Why have you done that, Moog? Why couldn't you just have kept your mouth shut for once? Why are you a little boy with his comic books? Afraid to let anyone know how you truly feel. You have become the thing you fear. It's a good thing you'll have eternity to try and make it up, right? And as you have that final thought, those embers come back, blurring your vision, and you succumb. When you open your eyes again, your senses are yet again consumed by the overwhelming onslaught of ashen embers dancing against your nerves, never painful, but a warm with ire, a minor irritation. Blah, 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 something about eternal and cold void. Doesn't seem as cold as the movie theater, does it? The cinema. As you reach out, you feel only the fire fighting against the void, getting weaker and weaker. There is nothing else. Except off in the distance. You hear the sound of a 1963 Fender Precision bass guitar. Roll for me, please.
20.
At 20. You immediately know what is going on right now. You've seen this before. Cora! You've returned. You approach the smiling one as a light begins to show your way. Do you approach the base as you did before, the base of the statue?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. He swings the bass guitar to his back in a practice and fluid motion, and he turns around and smiles. The bass guitar is, of course, still playing, even though he is no longer strumming it. Gently, softly, and peacefully, he takes back his aviator sunglasses, puts them down for a moment, and winks as he walks off into the darkness. The room begins to shake and rumble. You can still kind of hear music echoing through the quiet destruction of the chamber once filled with the effigies of the gods of old. They crumble around you. You see everyone else, and you hear a sickening snap as Moog falls to the floor, unmoving. And this, my friends, is where we end today's episode.
Moog, get up! Get up, Moog! Moog, what the hell? Why isn't he moving?
Oh my god.
Moog,
what?
get up!
Moog.
Please, somebody get some help. He's not moving. Moog. Moog.
Don't play around, Moog.
Someone shake him. I can't shake him.